Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I'm shuffling these tarot cards very well. This is going to be a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. If any of these fall out while I shuffle, they go back in the deck. Just a heads up until I switch them around to the type of shuffle where I want them to come out, because they're very slippery. So, for our Cancers, we need to know, universe, what do they need to know? Okay, please. Please, universe, give us the cards we need for Cancers, please. Okay, let's get your cards out here. Cancers. What's coming up in your Cancer's lives, universe? Please give us the cards we need to do Cancer's reading here this afternoon. It didn't come out. For our Cancers. There they go. They're coming out. Try to keep these in the same order here. Cancers. Okay, let's see what we have. There were quite a few. So I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. You can take from the reading what does resonate, or think about a private reading. I do private readings. If you just shoot me an email, we can get started. The overall energy of this reading is the King of Pentacles, Cancer. So we will get to that. So we have a few cards left to go towards the second part of the reading. The King of Pentacles here is surrounding your entire reading. Well, this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But what it is this energy of hanging on to a huge pentacle. So it could be you that's hanging on to it or someone else. Now, I feel like it's someone else because I'm looking over here at some of these other cards. I feel like someone is not coming forward with a pentacle, even though they have a huge pentacle that they could offer you. So pentacles are about security, stability, groundedness, and even commitment. Let's keep reading. Up here, and all the kings and queens are very mature minded, and all the cards are male or female. In your highest energy, we have the Five of Cups. You're up in your head about this. Yeah, they're not coming forward with that pentacle. So you're feeling, a lack of the love. You feel like, oh, they don't love me. They're not coming forward with this pentacle. Well, look at these two cups of hope right above this figure's head. I call this the card of hope. The card of hope in love. Because as disappointed as you may feel at the moment, there's always hope in love, whether it's with this person or not. So, but you're down about that. You're down about that pentacle, and it's affecting the love. I have the World, though, see? So I have the World here right next to the Five of Cups and right above the King of Pentacles. This is about a new life cycle. This is what you're hoping for. This is what you've wanted. It may be coming in. I know this is what's on your mind. You want this new life cycle with somebody that you obviously love and cherish. Let's keep reading. I think you will be entering a new life cycle. Yes, I really think you'll be entering a new life cycle after looking at some of the rest of these cards. I have the Five of Pentacles next to the World. And there you are. You're feeling ghosted like, or disregarded, or left behind, left out in the cold. see this figure in this Five of Pentacles is holding a cell phone. And it's like either waiting for a message, a phone call, a text, or something here, or debating on whether or not to send one. So you're feeling down in the dumps and feeling kind of disregarded in a way, because they're hanging on to that pentacle pretty tight, and they do have a lot they could offer, and you're ready, you're willing. I have the Sun under the Five of Cups and next to the King of Pentacles. This is a card for fresh starts and new beginnings with lots of love and lots of joy. Yay! Well, things are changing. You have the World card. You have the Sun. I just don't think you feel it changing yet, but I think it's in the works. I have the Ten of Wands next to the King of Pentacles and under the Five of Pentacles. So the Ten of Swords, this tells me this burden that you've been carrying about this issue, it's going away. There's no 11 of Wands. These wands are slipping out already. You're already dropping part of the burden here. You can drop them one by one or all at once. So things are going to be changing. These are on each side of that King of Pentacles. And then look, here's the offer. It's right under the Sun. The fresh starts, new beginnings. You do get your offer that you've been waiting for. This is an offer of commitment, security, stability. It's an offer of the future. Somebody's offering you hope in the future with them, and it's coming. This is the Pentacle right here. It is going to come forward as soon as they're ready. Okay. I have the Nine of Pentacles next to the Ace of Pentacles and under the King of Pentacles. This is what's holding them back a little. They're very good on being single. They have all these pentacles. They feel very secure. They don't really need to have someone in their life, but they may want, because they're going to offer a pentacle here. So this is like good at being single. They really need to give this a lot of thought on whether or not they want to offer this huge pentacle to you. So this is what it is that they're contemplating. Do they want to stay single and grounded the way they are, or do they want to be grounded and committed to somebody else and moving forward? They've been wondering if they should just hang on to their pentacles. They're a little worried about their finances. They're a little bit worried about if it doesn't work out too, on what might happen to their finances. So there's things going through their head that they're trying to work out with the Four of Pentacles, holding tight to those pentacles. But with this offer coming in, this is going to allow you to drop that burden. Remember, you're entering a new life cycle that's full of love, joy, fresh starts, new beginnings. Things are changing. Oh my gosh, and there's a Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you really, I got the Four of Cups too. So you got the Five and the Four of Cups so far. And here we go. All right. So yeah, there's definitely some issues going on here, especially with the other person. I have the Strength card next to the Five of Pentacles. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this tells me you're going to find the strength and the courage to do what it is that you know you need to do. It's right next to that Five of Pentacles. So, you know, you need to come out of this feeling of being rejected, this feeling of discouragement in love. And I think that you will find your way out of it. I have the Page of Pentacles here. Here's the pentacle you have to offer, and you're just hanging on to it. You really want a fresh start, new beginning. You want to be able to share your pentacles. It's next to the Ten of Pentacles. You don't, you know, you want the full thing. You want the whole shebang. You want the love, you want the pentacles, and you want to move forward with this person. Looks like you probably will be. but it's not going to be as quickly as you would like to, okay? So the Ten of Pentacles is very strong in your energy. You are willing to offer, but they are holding on to theirs for the time being. Things are going to change. It needs time. It's all in good time as I read this reading. I have the Empress here under the Strength card and next to the Ten of Wands. This is the card for Libra or Taurus. It might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this is telling me that, hey, you're a beautiful soul. You are kind and thoughtful and loving and considerate and respectful. And you have all these beautiful qualities. This tells me that you deserve to have a beautiful life. You deserve to have these things that you so much want in your life. Well, you're finding the strength and the courage to stay yourself, okay? To stay the person that you are. You're finding the strength and the courage to put down this burden that you've been carrying. I'm surprised I don't see the Queen of Swords or something, but I don't. This will be worked out, and I think it starts with you. I have the Four of Cups next to the Empress and under the Page of Pentacles. So the Four of Cups tells me you're very disappointed, but they try to keep you hanging around. They're like, I'm not ready. You know, I do have feelings for you. I do love you, but I can't commit to you right now. And it really disappoints you. You are disappointed, and you're looking at it like, I don't know, you know. You really got to think about it. But you will move forward. I have the Six of Swords under the Ten of Pentacles and next to the Four Cups. You are going to move forward. Oh, there's some swords. Okay. So here's the conversations. There's the truth and the clarity that you're picking up off this person that you just really, really want to move forward with. You're very much in love with this person. You're moving away from dark skies, dark waters, and you're moving towards the light. And the more swords, the more conversations that you have that speak your truth and you hear their clarity and their truth, the further you can get towards the light. But this is the slow moving energy. That boat's being pushed with a pole. It's not the slowest energy in the deck, but it's pretty slow. So it's saying like, you need to take your time in this situation. You're ready, they're not. That's the whole problem right here. But they will be. They will be. Look at there. And, you know, they have a lot to think about. They need to be sure that they want to give up their singlehood in order to offer this pentacle. I have the Three of Swords under the Empress and next to the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, you're feeling sad, brokenhearted. You're really taking this hard. You feel like, how can the love be there when they don't want to commit, right? So these swords are of truth and of clarity, and you feel like you know the truth and clarity, like it's coming to you. And this is why you're looking at that Cup of Love, like they're offering love, but you're feeling like it's not going to go anyplace. The cards are saying otherwise if this is your reading. So even as the Empress, I mean, you're in this place of sadness and just downright discouraged from this relationship, yet they want to take their time with you. I have the Three of Pentacles, here it is, right next to the Three of Swords and under the Four of Cups. The Three of Pentacles is not seeing eye to eye on how to move forward together, on commitment, security, stability. And so there might be some bickering or arguments or hurt feelings. I know there's hurt feelings on your side, but it's just like maybe there's someone else involved that needs to be, you know, taken care of, like, you know, maybe a divorce needs to come final, maybe you know, there's someone putting a bug in their ear that's preventing them from coming forward with a pentacle. It could be just about anything, but you're not seeing eye to eye on how and when to move forward together and be committed. I have the Fool right next to the Three of Pentacles and under the Six of Swords. Now this could be the third energy in the Three of Pentacles. Well, the Fool's energy, maybe this relationship took off a little bit too fast. It was a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. You enjoy each other's company. And you're both like dancing along with your head in the clouds. You know, not really thinking about the future until you started thinking about the future. And that's why it's called the Fool, because it's a lot of fun, you know, until you reach the edge of the cliff. And then you start to look towards the future. And usually you're both just not looking towards the future at the same time. And I feel like that's the scenario that we're talking about here in this reading. So the cards are saying just kind of take it slower. They need to take it slower. If you want this to work out, you're just going to have to kind of accept that they're moving at a different pace, okay, than you are. But eventually, it looks like they are going to offer that pentacle. And there will be a fresh start, new beginning. If everything goes according to plan here, you're going to be entering a new life cycle with them. And remember, the King of Pentacles is earth energy, and the Empress here also can have Taurus. So, you know, Taurus really could be strong in someone's chart around this reading. The Sun can be Leo. That gives us 2 for Leo too. So I'm just kind of looking around for some signs here. But it is just kind of, I think you really want to, you know, either get married, engage, or just the fact of them saying, let's be committed, let's go steady even. To some people, that is a big leap for them. Oh, there's your card. There is your guardian angel card. Grab my glasses. And we're going to find out what message do they have for you. This may or may not have to do with this reading, but it is a message they want you to hear. It's card number 10. And it says, a happy change. So, let's read it. Your angels have heard your prayers and have bonded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Wow, the Sun. And the world. Events begin to move forward, and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. There's a lot of hope in this reading for this relationship, all the way through. So, you know, try to give them a little space. Try to give them time if they need some time. And just keep getting to know each other at the moment until the offer comes in. And then things are going to really take off, just like that card said. So, wow, Cancers, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. I want to thank my guardian angels and my spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.